with a good spirit to look after them, and they are there fighting you. How will you think? That is why this Elizabeth the carer is going to go around the whole world. If you are looking after homeless, it's work. If you are looking after children, it's work. If you are looking after anybody that is sick, any old people, do it with love. God is blessing you. It's not when you go and do 8 to 9, it's only work. Any day I'm going to cook for homeless here, I am going to wake up early in the morning, start making the sandwiches. It's love, it's work. Don't allow people to discourage you. Don't allow people to tell you that what you are doing worth nothing. No. Like when I drop my children, you can see the photo of my children out there, You can see those photos. When I drop my children at school, I quickly run to church. When I enter the church, I think it's an easy job. I will run from one side, from this sacristy to this sacristy, from this sacristy to this cry. By the time I spend 4 hours there and I'm not coming out. I'm still, the work haven't been finished. Is that not work? Is that not work? Something that anything you are doing, as far as you are not stealing, is work, value. That is why I have broadcast, value yourself. And Elizabeth the carer is going to be in circulation very soon. A lot of things that we have done. Governors, show us your work. Senators, where is your surgery? Elizabeth the carer, and value yourself. There's a lot we've been going on. Shining Light TV London. People a lot of them from Messenger, they've been passing me message. Even I was watching Ooni of Ife wife, because I'm so, I don't really want to go to Ooni of Ife marriage. But I'm so impressed with that lady, because there's one girl, I saw it in this phone, that girl said that, she put it on net, that she don't want to put it on net, and she put it on net. Let me tell you, viewers across the whole world, Ooni of Ife wife, this recent wife, is a humble woman. Very humble. I think God modeled the day of her creation, the day that God created her, they created her to be that Olori. Because this is a girl, that girl in America saying that Ooni, I'm not support that Ooni use her to acquire contracts of billion, I'm not in support of that, But the only thing I had my children here, Western world. I had my children in England. None of those children born in England is ready to come and say, Kabiesi, kneeling down. They don't understand it. They are not born in that world. So you, this girl that is in America, getting yourself, you want to be a queen. Are you ready to be bending down? Look at that girl being a prophetess. She still humble herself because she was born into that system. She was born into that system. I was watching one of her documentary where she said she did her 7 years anniversary. I was so in touch. My leg was going cold because this girl, she has respect. She has respect. And another girl that can see that have that type of respect is Shade Okoya. Sometimes nature, we don't force like Olori Wurola. That one is more westernized, She can't do that job like the way that Naomi is doing it, Naomi brought a tradition to be loved, because the way she built down, I can't speak Yoruba very well, but I will just go in a little bit. Ẹ má bá mi kí kábíyèsí, ẹ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún kábíyèsí, that makes me to feel, because I was born in Nigeria anyway, that makes me to feel that this girl have the culture and he have the respect. And the woman that brought that girl up, may God strengthen that woman, because one thing, look, this is my children. When they see my son have respect for me. Whenever my son is going to House of Lord, House of Common, he will come and kiss me. He will come and hug me, because it's God that gave him that type of respect. Because I was training my children in because I work in the National Assembly, I was training them in where to be dignities, but God modeled them as well, So what am I talking about? I've talked about today, you had the conversation I was having with somebody, and I've talked about ELIAZBETH the CARE. Let me tell you, every one of us have our own star. When I used to tell people, I raised these children. Let me show you, because when I'm saying, people look at it. When I'm telling you, this work is not an easy work. It's more than when you go and do, it's not an easy work. Up and down, up and down. Look at it. See it. These children born in this Western world, are they ready to go and see bend down for KBC? Because they are not born into that system. So you, this girl in America, I don't know how you got involved by giving Oni of Ife your details to use you to acquire contract. Because look, you see these girls here, these my children, they are not going to. I've said it. I am not ready for visa business. They're going to marry somebody. Love, L-O-V-E, because I used to preach for love, because when you have love, all these Nigerian men, they are users. They are 100% user. When you were born in America, they will come and use you. When you were born in Britain, they will come and use you, except those one who come from like Dankote's family. And let me tell you, all those top people in Nigeria, I work in the National Assembly. I know the secret. When they marry you, you go and marry Dankote son. They want to intimidate you. They want to suppress you. If you do not allow, I'm not accusing any Dankote. I'm not accusing anybody. They will call higher assassin and eliminate you. Does your parents have money to go and start fighting them? No. So when you're going to marry for love. Marry for A-L-O-V-E. So where am I heading to? I am heading to Naomi, prophetess, Oni of Ife wife. Because that girl have respect. That girl is modeled. The way she kneel down, is these children born in this country, they are not ready to kneel down for anybody because they are not born in that culture. They are not ready to carry their head and knock for ground for Oni of Ife. They will say, who are you, Oni of Ife, for me to knock my head on? They are not. So don't blame them. You, the girl in America, said that Oni of Ife took your details. Why did you go and release your details? Because you are so greedy and you are entering what you don't know. Why don't you look for a young man? Has men finished in America? Why don't you look for, you want publicity? You want publicity. Do you, inside your heart, do you really love Oni of Ife? Do you really love L-O-V-E? Do you really, inside your heart? Let me tell you, I'm a publisher, I'm a TV presenter, Shining Light TV, London. I'm going to put this in the net. Do you love Oni of Ife? Why should you go and give somebody your details to use? Why should you give somebody, you were born in the country that said that they are the number one, the whole world. Why should you not play your sense that knowing that Oni of Ife is going to use you? You were born in America, you go to Donald Trump, you shake hand, you greet Donald Trump. Are you ready to bow down for Oni of Ife? Do you understand what they are bowing down for? You carry your details, you carry your date of birth. Somebody who is born in United States of America, who say United States of America, they say that they are number one in the whole world, and you carry your details and go and give Oni of Ife. That complaining about Naomi. Naomi is somebody. Naomi was born in Ilorin. He was born in Nigeria, and Yoruba people have culture. Like Igbos, they say that only Igbo amaheze. Yoruba people, even a Yoruba man killing you, he will still be kneeling down for you. Even though they are cutting one man, and lemao, they'll be killing you and they'll be kneeling down. So when I watch that documentary on internet, I was so, because I had my children in Western world, there's nothing. These children born in Western world, you cannot blame them. They don't understand this culture. They don't understand it. They can't go to Nigeria, start kneeling down, knocking their head for a man. They are not born in that system. And there's no point. a woman who is born in international, like they see the way the Indian people do it. The Indians, we think they are stupid. They are not stupid. They marry from one family to another. Before they will go and marry, before they go to their Bangladesh or Pakistan or Sri Lanka to bring that their wife, is parents to parents, they have checked family, because they are marrying family. When I asked one of my customers, he said, we are marrying family, we don't talk too much. Nigerian people marry for money, you know. So this girl, I think Naomi is the only one. The way I saw her, all her program, I think I really appreciate her. She made the culture worth something, both international wise. Because like somebody, like some of these girls born here, right? They are not ready to kneel down for any man. They are not ready. Even though you be Dangote, be heaven and earth, they will not need that, because they didn't, the first day they were born, they did not drink that water. They drank the water of Western world. The water of Western world did not tell them to go and start kneeling down, go and start knocking their head. But Nigeria culture, you know, they are so intimidated with all that culture. But this girl, Naomi, Ooni of Ife, the recent wife, I think she can do that job. For my own view, for my own understanding, because I've been watching what she said. The 7-year anniversary, the day she respected the husband well, even the husband was, I haven't seen in the whole documentary I've been watching about Ooni of Ife, I haven't seen Ooni of Ife laugh one day. I haven't seen Ooni of Ife. But Naomi makes Ooni of Ife to bring smile. That is one thing, because I understand something about love. You know, I say Ooni of Ife is really in love with this lady. Eye language, body language, eye contact, you know. When Naomi is speaking, Ebamiki, you know, I'm not very good, that's why I'm not very good in Yoruba, but I've been doing cut and nail here. I've been doing it half and half, you know. Ebamiki Kabiesi, Emabami Patawafu Kabiesi, Ebamiki Kabiesi is something. Value your husband. Naomi, by saying that thing, which man will not be melted in the heart? Even me, that I'm not a man. I was enjoying it. I was enjoying it. This broadcasting I'm doing today, I don't mean to do this thing, but I was just, that's why that my phone is, the battery is low. I could have even show it to the public, you know, because I wanted to say something about that Naomi. And I'm going to say something more. And you, this girl in America that said that Ooni of Ife use you for contracts. I love you very much, you know, but the mistake you made, you couldn't have trust any Nigerian man. They are all liars. They are, sorry, I will use this comment. Nigerian men born in Nigeria, they are all liars. But a Nigerian man born in America, all what they know is that water, American water they drank. At least if they are not trained well, 80% of what they will tell you, at let's say 60% will be true. But the one born in Nigeria, everything they tell you is lie. That is why if I see them at my door, I will cook hot water, pour them. I prefer my daughter to marry somebody that will give her everlasting love. And marriage will have value. You know, I think this Ooni of Ife, the prophetess, the new wife, I think there is love there, you know. There is unity, there is... Ooni himself is very happy because all the documentary I've been watching about Ooni of Ife, I haven't seen Ooni laugh for one day. I'm trying to see if I can bring out one to show you, you know. Okay, let me see. Okay, you can hear. Say very dear. He said the most handsome man in the universe. Can you hear? He said the tallest among men. He said the sweetest among them. He's the one that has the key to her heart. He said that the one who has made her smile. you know.
I want to celebrate
He said that I want to celebrate my husband. That's very touchy, you know. Let me tell you, people, when you want to talk about somebody, that girl in America, when I watch that your program, if I'm your mother, I will put you in the house and use cane, you know.
And in the whole world, the one and only supreme husband.
He said supreme husband.
Of your prophetess.
Of your prophetess. You see, that is what Nigerian men want. He said it's the only Oni, and which Oni of Ife, I think, you see, can you hear? Am I making it up? It's all in internet. You see, when I said he was saying clap, he said, Emma Patewo for Oba, you know. This girl born in America, can you do all this? He said, Akode Naomi, which man will not be melted? Which man will not be melted? He said that look, when you people are getting involved, there's no children born in this country, in Britain, in America, can do all this, you know. You know, celebrate KBS. It's only the children born in Nigeria can do it, you know. He said that he's a Shojo Olorun. He means that he said that he's a man of God, you know, for her. It might not be for you in America. It might not be for you in Britain. You know. So you will see everything. I'm not making it up, you know. In a cultural way, he wants to celebrate his husband. That Yoruba could not speak. Say, you know, see her kneeling down. See her. They say, God bless you. So when you people, God bless you. You know. So when you people are talking about something, when you want to go into, let me tell you, despite I love Dangote, you know, I will not allow my children, because these people don't know what is love. They don't know what is love. Love. It's something supernatural. It's something that has no boundary. But when you marry money, you are marrying money. But there's something they call love. Love. A woman that you love, you can never. A woman that you love, you can never. Anything he does for you, you will take it easy. That is what we are talking about. Love. Love. We are not talking. There's something different. You are marrying money, and money will control you. But the children born in Western world, they are not ready for any money to, no matter anything. Even my son, when he was in university, he said that they used to mess all these millionaires and billionaires of Nigeria. And it's a shameful thing for us who are here, who brought our children up here. You know, it's a shameful, we say corruption. You know, a money that you cannot give account how you acquire this money. At least if I have this iPhone, I can tell you how I acquired the money. I can tell you how I bought the iPhone. You cannot say, look, you cannot say that you're a billionaire, you know, because when I want to talk, at least the billionaire of Western world, they can give you 80%. I know that corruption is in the whole world. 80% of how they acquire their wealth, you know. Somebody will say, oh, I'm a TV presenter. I'm a TV presenter. I will tell you from analog to this digital. You know, I did not pick it on the road. Sometimes I press. I say, I want to see how this one come to this one. I want to see how this one come to this one. It's like me raising my children. When they are submitting their essay, I will call them. Don't submit yet. Let us go through it. Let us read it. Let us do it. We say first class because I don't want you to submit. I want first. I will be shouting it on their head. I'll be hammering it for them. They'll say, Mommy, let's go over it. Pray for it, you know. Let me tell you. So you, this girl in America, I'm still hammering for you. You want to go to Nigeria. You were born in America. You want to go to Nigeria and start knocking your head down for something you don't understand. Something that is extraordinary. How about if they use you to make the ritual? But this girl now born in Nigeria, before they start the ritual, her mother have 100 miles. Will your mother leave America to come and start going up and down in Nigeria? Why don't you marry for love? Why don't you marry somebody that will value you? You want to go and say, if God, among that your program, because I went to details on that program, if God said that you will be a queen, God will, from heaven, God have made you a queen if you are going to be one. You know, don't go and put it there. These Nigerian men, their heart is at the back. They will use you to do their ritual. They will kill you if your father has no money. They will even kill you, call higher assassin to kill your own parents, you know, because money tussle, money power, money is talking. But if you marry somebody that you really love, you know, two of you buy a house, you know, I'm not limited. God can give you a talent. If you study medicine, or if you study pharmacy, if you're a lawyer, if whatever you study, God can boom you up. You become that. Let me tell you, nobody can change somebody's destiny. They can only delay it. They cannot change it. But let me tell you, every girl born in America and London, all this Western world, please run away from all these African men. But African Nigerian men that are born in Nigeria, they are all liars. Sorry to make this comment. It's a very strong comment I'm making. At least, whatever they tell you, they don't have truth. Because the system is corrupt. They are drinking corruption water. Because I say no how wickedness they are. They come to Western world. Look at, in Warwick University, the vice president sent his son to Warwick University. Shebi, you see the whole environment of the university. Why don't you go and establish one? You carry billion, you bury in the ground, and you are working on top of that billion. That is wickedness. My dear daughter, wherever you are, marry somebody that loves you. Forget about Oni of Ife. When you see Oni is coming, run. If you are superstar, God will still open. All these girls, all these, look at Meghan Michael. At least he married this one. You can see the way they are holding hands. You know, you can see the way they are holding hands. So you want to go to Nigeria, go and put yourself into ritual. By the time they will kill fowl, kill goat, kill this, kill that, mix everything together, use you. They can even fuck your brain and turn you mad or turn you whatever they want because they are full of evil. Their own technology is full of evil. You know, I keep on saying it. They will, okay, if the man is even good, you know, if the man is good, the brother may be bad. The grandparents may be bad. The auntie from 100 miles may be bad. Why do you want to go and put? I tell these children born here. I keep on shouting. You see me drawing my hair. Marry somebody that love you. Love healeth womb. Because I watch Naomi, I'm going to come back to this broadcasting when I fully charge this phone. I'm going to talk about this Oni of Ife. The way this girl respects, because her mother trained her. And the glory of God is upon her. She, you know, all these things she's doing, she said that, look at me wearing this, look at me wearing, your prophetess. It's not easy for her. The only thing I'm praying, please, God, creator of heaven and earth, don't let her backslide. Please. And thank God that Oni loved God, because I saw few of the documentary. He loved God, you know, but don't let Oni himself, let him be power. Even Oni himself, when you look at that man, he's a complete gentleman, you know. I see him when he wears suit. I watch you can see my house is full of television and everything. He's somebody that is a man. Thank God that he was born in that family, but that Oni is a man of dignity. You know, the way he conducts himself to talk, the way he approach others, he has respect. I was watching one of his documentary, the way he went to embrace this man, Alaafin of Oyo. I have everything here. When I have time, I'm going to talk about everything. I have them here. I'm piling them up. You know, the way he respected Alaafin of Oyo. You know, that's Yoruba culture for you. And you say that you are, let me tell you, any Yoruba girl born in America, born in Britain, forget about all those, you drink British water. You drank British water, you drank American water. That culture is not 100% with you. But leave the one, this Naomi that was born in Nigeria is ready to knock his head down. Even though Oni is the most richest man in the whole world, I will not allow my daughter to bow knock head for any man. Never. I will not. because my daughter wasn't born into. Is it at this country that husband and wife, they will hold themselves, they will be kissing themselves? I will deprive my children from freedom. I will deprive them from to be independent of to go and do Oni of Ife. I like Oni of Ife. I like the culture. I like everything. But I think my Naomi or whatever she's her name, I really love her. She's doing the right job. She have the respect. I say, Emma Abami Kabiesi, when I come back to this broadcasting, I'm going to charge the phone well. Even I'm going to be showing you through the channel, through the iPad. You know, I'm going to talk about Oni of Ife more because I have the first Oni. I have a lot of documentary, you know, and I have a lot for you, a lot of the documentary that we want to talk about. Good, there is good to talk about culture. And you that wasn't born in that culture, don't go and dump yourself into because you want to be celebrity. This girl born in America, let me tell you, as somebody who has stayed in Western world for long, deep down your mind, you know you can't do this job. I don't know why you should trust somebody you should trust all these Nigerian men. They are liars. They lie too much. They lie. They are, as I'm talking to you in this internet, their lie can choke somebody. It's not the type of love that my father gave to my mom. You know, that love we are talking about. It's not that love. A boy born here, a British boy born here, the mother is Yoruba. If they haven't trained them in a negative way, you will see them, they know the truth. At least 80% of what they will tell their wife is true. But this one born in Nigeria, if they are from all this corruption, you know, father corrupt, son corrupt, mother corrupt, you know, what are you training? When you are corrupt, you train corruption, you raise corruption, you know. Is that why you that born in America, you say, if I want to deal with Oni, I will deal with Oni now. Before you say you want to deal with Oni, Oni will deal with you first. Oni of Ife will start dealing with you because Oni has the connection. Oni has the link, you know. Oni has they will use different type of means. Please, so cut according to your size. If God, like Oprah Winfrey now, you see Oprah Winfrey is a celebrity. God bless Oprah Winfrey. See how he started, grow. You were born. If you want to, that star is hungry. You start doing something. God, kneel down and pray. Say, God, raise my star. You know, as a mother, I don't really advise these children born here to go to all these Nigerian men. You will see them. They are ready to use they cut their wife breast, cut eyes, if you see them, well, you don't know how upset I am. You know, the way they can't tell, when they talk, they can't say the truth. They can never hear a truth from them. All this, you know, when they are coming from Nigeria, they've done all sort of medicine, you know, all what they are thinking, who to use to make paper. If you are a fool, you dump into their leg, they will use you to make the paper. At the end of the day, they will run you mad. They will send you to, they even, first of all, put seed of enmity between you and your mother, you and your father. So you won't listen to your parents. They will put that seed of enmity, block it. Is that what you want to go and dump yourself? They know how to do all their juju, you know, except the one that God have raptured their hearts. And all of them, because when I see them, they say, this is a pastor from Nigeria. I say, I beg, this corruption, lying. You cannot see them tell you the single truth. Pastor will go to bedding ground to go and carry juju, and they will use it, cook rice, feed the whole masses, and you'll be contributing all your wages to their hand. Is that how God taught us how to preach? Is that how God taught us how to develop the faith? Is that what God taught us? God did not teach us all this. You see them, and Enyola ni mi, Woli ni mi, prophetess ni mi, apostle ni mi. They will go to bedding ground. They will go to Babalawo. They will go to Bar Beach. They will go to every corner of juju. They will go and make juju. And before you know it, they blind you. They blind you and start dealing with you. Is that what you want to go and dump yourself to? Please. When you are in university, look, pray. I believe in prayer. Go on your knee, pray. Say, God, give me, look, I'm touching it here. My rib to my rib, my bone to my bone. Give you a man, God. You know, a man that you and her will started life and finish life. Please, leave these people born in Nigeria. Let them deal with their Nigerian women. And you that are born in the Western world, marry from Western world. Look for a boy. When you